Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Chronicon. And in this episode, well, we start by saying that we don't have that much left to do in this Warden endgame run. So, last episode, I think that was the last episode, I haven't had that much time to play. There's been more of a pause between episodes as well, but I think one thing that we recently accomplished was we collected all of the lesser runes that we needed. Most of them are here. If we look... Oh my god, I keep doing this. I keep accidentally giving stuff to my beast. Yes, I need to bring that back, and oh my god, because I've given that to my beast, and I need to reassign it. Keep making this mistake. Alright. It's because there's too many context-specific buttons. So in the stash, left trigger will switch tabs, but when I'm in my menu, left trigger doesn't switch the tabs, it's right button that switches the tab. And if I press left trigger, then it'll just give the item that it's hovering over to my beast, which can sometimes cause problems. But anyway, that's not something that we need to dwell on too long. What I was gonna say was, what I was trying to do was, I was trying to get to the codex screen. And now that you're on the codex screen, and now right trigger is how you access the different things. We did find all of the runes. We successfully found the last one in the last anomaly that we did. One thing I should point out, though, is, if I can go to the correct screen, you'll... excuse me, just very long, lingering cough, but it's almost gone, so just bear with me in another few days, hopefully. So you'll notice these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are rows of 10. We've got 4 rows filled, but this last item isn't an actual rune. It's a rune stone, which is a crafting ingredient. So we right now only have 39 runes. Like, we have multiples of some of them, but there are only 39 distinct runes in this stash page. You might be wondering, well, is there a missing rune? No, there can't be, because we just looked at the codex, didn't we? And all of the runes were found, so is there a missing rune? The answer is no. One of the runes, actually the only lesser rune that I've used in my build, one of the runes actually is used in one of my items, the rune of Chilled Blood. If we look at it, yes, it's on my Cosmic Cape of Chilled Blood. The LR over there is telling you, well, the ALR, I don't know what the A stands for, but so CLR means Crafted Lesser Rune. ALR means, I don't know what it is, but it means it's the kind of rune that you have to find that you can't craft by, you know, stealing powers from items. So all of this is to say that we have closed that chapter of this completionist run, at least on this character. We will have to find other runes. For those, we will need to play other characters. But for now, that is done. What is left to do? Well, what we need is a whole bunch of crystals. I want to buy the rest of the stash tabs. I also want to fully upgrade my beast. My 2 beasts. This one and the other one, who is very close to being done. This one is the one who's going to take us a while to do, although we are getting pretty close there as well. So yes, that is our agenda for today, and the way we're going to do it is we're going to be running back to proper endless anomalies. Endless dungeon anomalies. because it seems like that's a good source of not only crystal, but also experience. And you know, if I can make my character a bit stronger along the way, why not do it? And amazing luck, we found an ice level. Not only an ice level, but an ice level with these worm enemies as well. So this is a fantastic start. We're gonna get a lot of materials that we need, and probably not enough to actually be done with either of them, but you know what, it brings us closer, and that is good enough for me. So normally I would be setting a timer. For this one, I think what I'll do is, because this anomaly is going to take us super long, because not only are we going to be running around clearing things, like, you know, clearing the anomaly normally, you know, by getting to 100%, then going to the next floor, eventually killing the boss. But we are going to essentially be trying to full clear it, mainly because I want to get as much clear ice as I can. I want to find as many of these sandworm enemies as I can, because we do need those as well for our beast. And you know, it's a great, like, I would rather not have to do this in the expedition where we would get essentially no crystals and no experience, and to be able to do it in a scenario where I am actually getting, see, we got almost 1/3 of a million crystals for a kill streak that excuse me, a kill streak that wasn't even at 200. So this is a good way to get yourself resources. And since we are on these anomalies, I really should be playing a lot better. Really should be trying to keep my kill streaks alive. Although I am a bit distracted on this level, because I am always on the lookout for these dune divers. I'm never 100% confident that I've killed them, because they can tunnel under the ground, and I don't want to leave them behind, because we do need the materials that they drop. And also I'm on the lookout for the environment, you know, things that I can break, which will give me more clear ice. So as much as I would normally be trying to get long kill streaks going, in this case, like, there's just too much to do at once. I don't know if I can be on the lookout for these enemies and, you know, the clear ice, and also chain together long kill streaks, because I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but to get long kill streaks, I also need to be paying very close attention to the map, and not just, you know, where enemies are in my immediate vicinity, but what the map looks like. And I need to be almost like a chess player, planning multiple moves ahead in terms of where I am now and where I'm gonna go, and charting a path from A to B. And I really don't think look, I am like, my mental capacity is average at best, I would say. I mean, like, I'm okay at this game, but I don't think I'd be able to do that much at once with my puny cognitive powers. Anyway, it's enough self-deprecation for now. Let me just... Oh god, there are large parts of this map that I haven't been to. I thought we'd... See, this is how much of my brain was taken up by all the other stuff that I mentioned, is that I didn't even realize there's a whole section of the map that we haven't even touched. And unfortunately, this is one of the map layouts where it is very difficult to backtrack, very difficult to get around. And I came here because, you know, maybe there are more of those worm enemies. Don't think we found any of those. Maybe there was some ice to pick up. Yeah, there's a bit of ice. That's good. So it was worth coming here. But yeah, this is going to be a long, long anomaly, and we're not gonna have that much time to do many more of them in this episode, but this is giving us important progress, so I'm not too upset about the fact that this is gonna take us a while. And here are more. See, I thought I'd killed that one, but I guess he disappeared for a while or something, and I had to do some more damage to him before he dropped dead. Alright, let's finally get ready to move to floor number 2 of this anomaly. And this is a short floor, okay. This is a short floor. Unfortunately, we are done with the worm enemies, it would seem. That's okay. I think we got a good number of them in that large level that we just cleared. This one, we should still be able to pick up quite a bit of ice, just running around, scooping it up with our auto loot. A great feature in this game. I love it. Who was... Somebody was, you know, doing that cascading meteor effect, but I don't think it was one of the worms. I think it was some other enemy that just happened to have that power. So, yeah, I think we're done farming worms for a while, unless there are more of them. Couple of slimes. Unless there are more of them on this final floor. Well, it's a big floor, so it would be nice if there were worms, but I don't see them. Alright, let's be a bit more methodical about how we go around, so we don't have situations where I'm backtracking in a, you know, crazy way to get to places that I missed. Because I don't have the worms to worry about, like, those really were throwing me off, because I would stop in my tracks and then turn around just to make sure I killed them, and that is not, you know, that doesn't help when you're trying to build up a long kill streak, and I think I just threw myself into a dead end. So right, this streak is going. Yeah, that's another thing. It's very difficult to get streaks going in, although somehow my streak's still alive. I was just about to say, our streak's gonna end, but oh no, we're about to die. We're about to die. Yes, I ran out of my shield, and I was down to only my health. I'm glad I caught that. So we are definitely taking real damage from enemies at this point. It's not, you know, I got a bit too used to the anomalies we were doing in the kind of like before you get into the tier system, where it's only Torment 15. Torment 15? No, Mythic 15. I got Diablo on my mind. Yeah, on those anomalies where it's only Mythic 15, literally nothing can touch us. We could stand still and let enemies hit us all day, and they just wouldn't be able to do enough damage because our shield automatically recharges every 5 seconds, and there is no collection of enemies on that low difficulty that would be able to even be able to take our shield down to get to our health. So I got a bit too used to that, and now I'm fighting enemies that can actually do some real damage. I need to keep that in mind. I don't know if I've died on camera yet, like on video during this character, but if I were to die, the most likely culprit would be one of these endless anomalies, especially as we're getting higher up. in the tiers with each one that we successfully complete. Alright. Getting back above 100. And oh, once again I've made multiple mistakes on the path that I took. Excuse me, because there are multiple areas that need to be visited, because I do want every single piece of clear ice that I can get. I want them all. So let's just run. And make sure that we are doing a thorough job of clearing up this level. Alright, and let's also not get killed, is priority number 2. Alright, let's keep going. Some of these enemies do like have high damage specifically as one of their attributes, so I do need to be mindful of them, especially those ice specters. They caused me so much grief when I was in my early, you know, building up my power phase, and I didn't have everything in place. And it seems they are slowly getting back into, you know, being able to threaten me again. So, you know, good for them. Good for them. We will, of course, try our best not to let them actually kill us. And now, finally, after what seems like ages, we are almost done with this anomaly, and it is time to go to... Ooh, one thing. Yep. Our beast has also picked up a lot of items because we've gone through some large areas and we've been picking up gear along the way. We'll sell all of it once we are out. Alright. Mogrub, let's not let him do anything. Alright. Yeah, he, I think, just stayed still and Ashley didn't do anything, which is good for us. So let's go back, and now, before we jump back in, we will be selling some stuff. We will be selling some stuff. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the vestige of lost souls. And more of these useless bags. Death choker. I already have. I'm gonna trust that everything else is 3 gold star, because I'm pretty sure I checked on camera when I made my list of which items I needed. So let's not worry about that, and let's... Okay, so these are all legendary. There was only one true legendary, which was not the Vestige of Lost Souls. So we're just not even going to worry about it. Alright, now I just want to check something. 61, 59. Alright. Alright. This might seem silly, but I like keeping them even. So I took 2 of those. Now it's 59, 59. And now it's 59, 58. And so I'm gonna have to take 1 more of this one to make sure I'm doing them evenly. Alright, now let me just check up on the beast. Ooh, look at how close we are. We need 1 more sandworm and less than 100 clear ice. Excuse me, that is fantastic. That is actually amazing. Hopefully we get another ice level, maybe, maybe not. Nope, not ice. Are there Okay, these golems are causing me a bit of grief. They did not last long. Oh, okay, I was straining hard to see what these enemy types are, and to see specifically whether they are Fey enemies. And they are indeed Fey enemies, so we're gonna switch out our beast, and now we're gonna run back. I should have been able to tell from the sound effects, but sometimes I confuse these with the sound effects for, you know, like the rats, you know, the vermin, that kind of thing. So hopefully we find quite a few Fey enemies. We don't need that much more Fey material, Fey dust I think it's called. So if we get a good group of them, we should be able to get that beast leveled up pretty soon. Hopefully by the end of this floor even, although we'll wait until the end of the episode, let's say. Until the end of the episode. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Getting nice crowds of enemies, which I like. And getting hit a little bit, which I don't like. But that's okay. Just need to be a little bit careful as we go through. Not particularly dangerous enemies, but you might find a like an elite pack of enemies with dangerous modifiers. So you do need to be mindful whenever large amounts of attacks are coming at you at once. Alright, let's take a bit of damage. Need to just stay focused. Alright. Alright, keep going. Oh, easy, easy. Okay, yeah, let's not stand in the middle of all that carnage. And now we've been at 100% for a while. And we've basically cleared out this area. Excuse me. So we're just gonna run to pick up some of the stuff. Now we're just gonna run to floor number 2. Yeah, see now we've got the rats, the vermin I was talking about, and I can see now that yes, their sound effect is quite different. But when you haven't played the game in a while, sometimes it can be hard to remember which high-pitched sound is for the Fae, and which one is for the rats. Alright. Don't think we have sandworms. So I'm just gonna try and blast through this area as quickly as I can. Maybe even chain a bit of a kill streak onto the next floor, although I don't like... It's hard to navigate because there are patches of land that are sometimes connected with, you know, these rocks in the water that you can walk across, but sometimes it's just plain water that you can't walk across, and it's very hard to tell with all these, like with my own attacks and with what the enemies are doing, whether I can cross from one patch of land to the other. And if you're stalled in one place for too long, you know, that's you know, you're probably gonna lose your streak at that point. Alright, let's keep on going. We've had a bunch of small streaks. We haven't really had a good 1,000+ streak, which would have been nice, but you know what? I am rusty, and that's just something you're gonna have to endure because I don't get enough time to play this game. so it's hard to stay in practice. And for some of the stuff, you really do kind of need to be playing. You need you need a certain number of hours per week for the skills to become fluent. And we've unlocked the portal, and we've, it seems, even cleared most of the map. Because there aren't any enemies that are interesting to us, I'm not gonna go out of my way to, you know, full clear the map or anything. We're just gonna kill some of these crowds of enemies. Maybe take a nice small streak into floor 3. And hopefully floor 3 is good. It's one of the... Oh, how did I lose my streak? I thought I had chained it, but it's okay. This is one of these small levels, so it wouldn't have added that much to our streak anyway. And we've got Fey enemies here as well, so I will be shocked if by the end of this we don't have enough to level up our woodland beast. I would be extremely shocked. Alright. Let's keep going. And maybe we can chain the... No, we can't. Oh, yes we can. I was gonna say maybe we can chain the kill streak to include the boss as well. And we did that. It didn't accomplish very much for us, but I guess it felt kind of nice. Alright, now let me just check one thing. I need to see how long this recording has been. It's been 27 minutes, which isn't the longest, but after, like, we're gonna do one more anomaly after this. It may or may not end up being a long one. Here, don't need any of these. And then afterwards, of course, we will have some stuff to do. Oh no, oh god, I keep hitting the wrong thing. So we just go to my beast and first of all automatically sell all the uniques, and then individually transfer everything that wasn't sold, and then sell those things one by one. Oh, and we got one of these as well. I'll throw that in here. Let's do that. Okay. Now let's pop our elixirs again. Like, we are getting to the point where we need them, because certain enemies are able to damage us, and these elixirs give us a bit of defense and a bit of attack, and ultimately the best defense is just killing enemies before they're able to damage you. Ooh, let's check one thing. Are you actually serious? We're 5 short. Are you kidding me? You kidding me, man? Come on. Oh, come on, man. All right. Let's put the ice beast back. Ugh, agonizingly close. I cannot believe we got that close, and not an ice level, sadly. And I'll be on the lookout to see if we find Fey enemies, but none of these look particularly Fey-ish to me. So, this is a quick floor to start out with.
Yes.
Portal has unlocked. I'm gonna go around killing some things. I could have chained this kill streak to the next floor, but I actually want to go back because I want to do one thing. So I want to, by default, instead of this beast, I want to have this beast on, because I really want to get these 5 Fey guys, the 5 Fey materials that I need. I want to get that taken care of. And if I don't have an ice level, and if I don't see sandworms, then there's no reason not to just have the other beast in the incubator, just in case there are Fey enemies that are, you know, hiding somewhere hard to see. So I don't see Fey enemies. I just see lots of regular trash enemies. We're gonna... I did see some unusual attacks happening. I think we found our Fey materials. I think we just did that. Yep, there are definitely Fey enemies on this map. So we've done it. We've actually done it. I did get genuinely frustrated when I saw that we were at 995. But now we are definitely past 1,000. Like whatever we needed, we've hit that for sure, for absolutely certain. And on, you know, as an extra bonus, we're even getting a nice kill streak on this tier 65 anomaly. Oh no! Don't lose it! Don't lose it! Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, so sorry, I got a bit animated there. I wanted to keep this kill streak going. Again, I got stuck on the... I'm getting nervous now, because it's a... It's gonna be the longest kill streak of the episode. And the longer it gets, the more nervous I'm back. I feel like I'm a noob again. Fumbling on my way. Like the first time I got 500, I got nervous about that, and now, oh yeah, see, they didn't even get 500 because I completely lost the plot and went the wrong direction. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. 300 against these high-level areas is still a decent streak to get. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Trying to build up another streak. And periodically I've been accidentally turning my loot circle off. I call it the loot circle. It's the so the circle you see around me, that's the radius at which the auto loot works, and you can turn auto loot off by pressing the left stick. And I would like to keep it permanently on, but maybe I should just unbind the left stick. And that way it would be permanently on. I might do that between episodes. It would... If nothing else, it would solve the problem of me accidentally leaving, you know, loot behind. Because sometimes there might be rare crafting materials on the ground. Like, regular loot that I'm selling, that's low priority. But there might be rare crafting materials. Like those, like the Rune Lord's Remorse item that lets you... clear, that lets you essentially erase a rune that you've put so you can put a new one. Those ones are very difficult to find. Also, the equivalent item for sockets where you... So the return portal, where's... Oh god, it's all the way there. Yeah, also the item that lets you get rid of gems socketed in an item. Or I think it lets you get rid of sockets altogether. Like the prismatic sockets that you put, it lets you get rid of them altogether. So that the point was that item is rare. Oh, I thought these were sandworms, but they're not. And because I went in so close to take that look, I took a bunch of damage, but I pulled back before disaster struck. So okay, I guess. Let's keep going. Keep going. Maybe we can get a nice kill streak to end this episode. Because this is definitely going to be our last anomaly, and then after this we will wrap things up. Ooh, a lot of slowdown because of all the stuff that is going on right now on the screen. Alright, alright. I am taking pretty consistent damage from these guys. Ooh, and my elixirs wore off, which is again something that I excuse me, need to be more mindful of. Alright. Keep going. We're into the 300s. Okay, I'm gonna try and make it work so that I can kill these guys and then walk into this next area, which means I can keep my streak going. Now we're into the 400s. Yeah, I'll be satisfied with a streak that hits 500. Not the greatest performance I've ever had. In fact, I've had a streak of 1400 once in one of the endless anomalies. Devastation. There's 500. But why stop there? Let's keep going. Let's keep going until our streak ends somehow, getting up towards the 600 now, which is just fantastic. And I love it when we find those crowds of weak enemies, like these ones. Past 600 now. How much is even left? Actually a fair amount, because there's some spots along the bottom of the map that we... yeah, these enemies. The crowds of enemies are great. Because we're heading up towards 700 now. Oh, there should be more enemies here. Alright, past 700. It should... and we're out of inventory space, but there's nothing I can do, because I'm focusing on my kill streak. Past 750. And I think we're done. Oh, yeah, whoa, yeah, I could have added a few more enemies to the streak, but I had already given up in my mind, and I didn't react quickly enough. Excuse me. When I saw that there were more enemies. All right, let's wait for my beast to come back, and let's pick up some of the stuff that we left behind. Mainly, I want to make sure I'm not leaving true legendaries on the ground, because there is one that I'm still looking for. I need a 3 gold star version of the Vestige of Lost Souls. Ooh, slow down. Pretty bad slowdown actually, but it seems like maybe it's resolved itself. Anyway, let's just end this level. Let's run. We are on level 3, so let us run straight to the boss and take down this boss. Higher. I think you can guess what type of damage this boss probably does. But yeah, did not last long. Let's make sure we pick everything up, and now let's go back. We'll sell our items, we'll upgrade our beast, and then we will call it a day. Alright. Ooh, hey, look, we found a rune randomly. That's very rare to find a rune outside of the anomalies that specifically give you runes. So it's always nice when I just happen to find one on the ground. So well done, me. Now let's just do this, and quite a few items Rapid launcher, I'll hold on to. Everything else can be sold. And then we'll spend some crystals. Spend some crystals upgrading our stash a little bit. Where's the... I didn't sell it. Okay, no, the rapid launcher is excuse me, it's there up at the top of the screen. And now we just sell all of this. That quest item is still there. I guess I'm just gonna hold on to it permanently at this point. Whatever, who cares? Let's throw this rune into the pile. And let's even throw this rapid launcher there, just in case we want to craft or some, just in case we want to do something with these. All right, now what else are we gonna do? I think it's time to upgrade our beast. Yeah. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Greater Bark Beast. And I must say, looks very badass indeed. Should I switch to should I switch to the and see what it looks like running around? Wait, hang on. How do I switch my beast? What am I? Yeah, how do I switch? So I can switch my artifacts on the beast. That's not what I want. So if I go here and I go to Y, I think this will switch my beast. Yes. Excuse me. That is what the Bark Beast looks like. Very, very badass. I love it. I'll stick with the Flame Beast though. Although, should I? Thematically, the Bark Beast might be more appropriate. I don't know. I just like the Flame Beast a lot. And the other beast that I have fully upgraded is this one. I don't think I've shown this one before. But he looks amazing as well. But I just really, really like this guy. I think there's just something really elegant. I like the fact that it looks the most like a normal animal. You know, obviously it's got 3 tails, its antlers are weird, you know, glowing red hot probably. You know, you probably shouldn't touch them, but still it looks the most like a normal animal. And as much as, you know, I play fantasy games to see, you know, all kinds of fantastical things, sometimes I do want to see just something that reminds me of things that I'm already familiar with. I'm describing that poorly perhaps, but yeah, I think that is why I like this beast so much. And I think it still fits, like any beast fits in with the warden, because, you know, wardens are about nature, and nature isn't just trees, nature is also the animals, right? So it still, I would argue, is thematically appropriate. But anyway, that is going to be all. Well, no, that is not going to be all for this episode. Excuse me, my voice is starting to go a little bit because my throat is very dry. What we're going to do is we're going to continue buying rows in the stash, or we're going to buy as much as we can. We're going to spend all our crystals just getting more and more on... We're going to be spending all the crystal that we get from now on just getting more stash space. So... let me go back out and then back in and see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've completely bought 4 complete stash pages. We just need 5, 6, and 7, and we've already made some partial progress. On number 5, they are, of course, getting more expensive as we get more of them, as you would expect. And that is going to be the last thing we do in this episode. So, I guess it's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do consider leaving a like. And if you want to watch more Chronicon, do consider subscribing. And regardless, I hope I will see you in the next episode. And until then, take care.